This old Reverend Mergewell again, out here, just sitting out here, soaking up some of the light. Goes into more than just your heart, actually. And I wanted to mention, talking about the sonnechew, a lot of people, they wonder what the significance is of the sonnechew. Well, I'm going to tell you what. There is a significance of the sonnechew. Let me tell you something. When you think about fictional characters, you know, there's few characters that actually have the archetype of speed and electricity combined in a way that is also separable and distinct. The genius of sonnechew is that when you got energy, that energy's got to be put in motion. And when you put energy in motion, you create what is known as results. And when you create what is known as results, reality and fiction begin to blur. And when reality and fiction begin to blur, guess what that means? The merges that they talk about, they talk about all these dimensional merges and stuff. Happens all the time. If you really think about it, anytime something truly creative is brought into the world, it takes both energy and motion. So that's one of the wisdoms, one of the many secret wisdoms of the genius satire artist known as Christian, who's a master of the alchemy, that y'all didn't even know it, because y'all's mind don't even go that high. And you know, the devil went down to Georgia, he got his ass beat. And you know, Robotnik, I guess you could say, you know, he kind of represents the intellect and the ego, thinking you can outmaneuver stuff with technology and all that type of stuff. But stuff like that don't work. That's the reason why people like the leaping lemur fell off the tree of content, which is connected to the web of the internet. You see what I'm saying? Knowledge represents the structure of wisdom, and the web is the itsy bitsy spider. The itsy bitsy had a little too much fun with the water spout, fell off. The water spout falls off and the water stops going downstream. When the water stops going downstream, the energy goes upstream. When the energy goes upstream, the pineal gland, which secretes the cream and the honey-like substance, the melatonin and what is referred to as the DMT. And Christian is dropping a bullet of wisdom on all y'all, and y'all ain't even seeing it. See, even Christian knows y'all nasty. Even Christian knows y'all think profanity in ways you ain't supposed to. Me and Christian be laughing about this stuff all the time, man. Right? Just like the people in New York know they're the real Israelites, right? And we know we're real too. And we know we're doing this thing the way that it's supposed to be done. Because otherwise, how come we would know this stuff? Right? You know very well that this stuff came from Magic Chan, the great thought form that Chris Chan had created, that I saw and interacted with and been creating some of my own realities and stuff. Chris Chan wiser than the master of retention Ren, because all he's doing is retaining his stuff. But see, all he's got is electricity. Pikachu, always trying to seek the next Pokemon. See, but Chris Chan, he knows the truth. And he knows that it takes motion and energy in action to create what's real, y'all. So Chris Chan is actually a divine genius of an alchemist. And he's actually a Jesus in his own right. He's just very young and very impressionable, and he likes to pretend that he believes every single thing that y'all believe, but he don't. And we're out here chilling in nature, and everything in nature is actually evolving, just like Pokemon, because everything is still in action. Everything is still in motion, right? And that's what all y'all got to understand, you know? Furries and stuff are supposed to be children of Chris Chan, but the problem is that they stay locked into their persona, and that keeps them in the state that's not anthropomorphic, the Sonichu rat state, which is electrical and full of energy, but not full of right motion like Sonic, right? So what you got to do is you got to take the yellow, which is the energy, and you got to take the blue, which is the motion, the water going downstream. Dare, gotta believe you can survive. You hold the future in your hands. Gotta wake up, man, and get slapping.